Hey everybody, it's Dave, and we have Jason Burns here with us today. We're at Dorsey Knob here in Morgantown, West Virginia.
And we're looking for the redheaded man.
Yeah, the redheaded man.
All right, the story of the redheaded man, it comes from the time of the French and Indian War. The town of Morgantown was a fort city then. It had two forts in the town. One of them was Fort Kern, and the other was Fort Coben. And Fort Coben actually sat just down under the hill here at White Park, where White Park is located. And Fort Kern was further over into where Greenlawn is now, and actually you can go there and find the site of Fort Kern. There's a historical marker, and the blockhouse is actually still there. It's a rental, a student rental that you can live in. So the story goes that between Fort Kern and Fort Coben, there were oftentimes people would travel between the two forts. They would take, family members would go visiting each other. There would be people traveling through the area. They would deliver the mail and things like that. And one of these small groups of people, probably 15 or 20 people, was in a group, and they were being sort of chaperoned by soldiers between the two forts. And what happened was the group was attacked about halfway between the two forts. And the Shawnee that attacked them were actually just trying to scare them, really, and put a little fear into them, because they were tired of people moving into the area and trying to kill off the settlement. So what happened is they didn't actually capture any of the civilians. They did, however, shoot one of the soldiers, or attack one of the soldiers with the tomahawk, and killed him and knocked him off the horse. And then they shot one of them through the leg, and he just kind of fell off his horse and couldn't go anywhere. So the guy who they actually killed and the guy that they shot in the leg, they brought them up here to Dorsey's Knob, and they got up here to the top where the rocks are. And when they got here, they had two trees, actually 4 trees, but 2 each, tied in an X like this and propped into the ground. And they took the 2 men, the one who was dead and the one who was alive, and they tied them both to these big X's of wood like this, with their arms and legs stretched out. And the guy who was dead, they didn't do anything to, because he was already expired. But the guy who was still alive, who had just been shot through the leg, they scalped him. But they scalped him from the top of his head to the bottom of his neck. They basically just took all the skin off. And he bled to death up on top of the Dorsey's Knob here. And that was a sort of a signal to the settlers of the area. We don't want you living here. You need to go away. This is what's going to happen to all of you if you stick around. But of course, that didn't happen. People stayed here. But the story that has been passed down through the generations is that the man, the soldier who was scalped or skinned down to his neck, his ghost still walks around here at Dorsey's Knob, and he will approach vehicles with people in them. He'll approach couples on the trail. He'll come up to people who are just walking around here, and what he does is he will reach out and try to grab the skin off of your face and put it on his own. So that's why he's called the redheaded man. It's not because he has red hair. It's because he has a red face, a red neck. He has no skin, so he's all bloody and red, and therefore he's the redheaded man. But there is a way that you can protect yourself from the redheaded man coming up to you. What you do is you take 2 sticks and you tie them in an X like this, and you carry it in your pocket, or you put it on the dash of your car, whatever happens to be the case with you. And the redheaded man will see that, and he will be reminded of how he was killed, and he will think you had something to do with it. So he'll be terrified of you because you were the person who killed him and made him what he was today, what he is today. I mean, I haven't personally seen the redheaded man, but it's a story that has been passed around. So I figure at least someone who is still alive has seen him. But that's the story of the redheaded man.
can you tell me about the red-haired man? Are you here? Yes? What happened to you? What happened to the guy they call the red-haired man? Can you tell me where I'm at right now? What do they call this place? What did they do to him? What did the Native Americans do to him? What does the red-haired man want? Freedom from what? What is the significance of Sky Rock to the Native Americans? What was it used for? Power? Where did the power come from? Why did the Native Americans protect this rock so fiercely?
Thanks, sir. Yeah.
You said earlier the red-haired man wanted freedom. What does he want freedom from? What's too late? Is he being held against his will? Why does he show himself to people? Does he mean harm to people? Yes or no? Yes. Why? What does he want? Yeah. What about the knob? Please help and yes. Ooh, that sounded Native American. I hear a woman. Onward. Is this sacred Indian land that we're on right now? Can you tell us what his name is? Yes, say it.
Woodfin. It said Woodfin.
And just said your first name too. Can you tell us what they did to you? That was a billy goat.
Get out.
What did the white folks call the Indians? That was a totally different voice right there. Came through and said leave. What's your name? Tell us your name. We'll get out, we'll leave when you give us a little more information, and we'll leave you alone.
Help me.
Mm-hmm. Who needs help? Cold. Did somebody get hacked to pieces? Gooden.
English.
English. So we got more than, there's more than one. Is that a tick right there?
Yeah.
You want us to bring you some whiskey?
Speak really clearly.
Thirsty. It said freaking thirsty. You want to eat? Yes. You like deer meat? I swear that said duck. Tell us what you want to do to the Indians that killed you and scalped you. If you're mad, come over here and touch this and like that. Show us how mad you are.
Might regret that.
Oh my. We know that, but we're trying to see if you're still wandering because your spirit is at unrest because of what happened to you.
Did you hear curse?
Woodfin. Miller, are you here?
I can go get the story. Possible.
Fort again. Who do you worship? Dead. Dead again. Are you happy we're here talking to you? Yes or no? Help us. That was pretty clear. Me help you. Why are you stuck here? Again, help.
It's a go-to. Go-to.
I heard the top too.
Yeah.
What's at the top of the hill? Tell us again what's at the top of the hill. Devils. No way. Who can make them leave? Who's the person who got raped? I'm speaking to the woman who needs help. What's your name? We can't help you unless you tell us your name. What's the name of the demon that's up on the rock? If you can't say the name, it's not up there. Beast. Shit. That ain't me. That's not me.
You can stop now.
The echo box is going freaking nuts. Alright. I'm going to count to 3, and when I hit the number 3, I want you to touch it again. Show us you're really here. See how much power you got. I'm here. Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Touch it now. It puts off its own little, see? It has some... Wow, that was really clear and dead. Who's the President of the United States? What's your favorite food? It said something. Tell us what your favorite food was again. I just wrote a name on this piece. Can you tell me what it was? Are you fucking kidding me?
What'd you write?
I swear to God it said Bill. Alright, let's see.
Did you work for the university?
Doctor! What were you a doctor of? Oh.
Nice.
Turn it off, turn it off. Hey, it went yellow. It went yellow right there. Stop touching it. Turn it off. Come. It's going up to yellow. That is solid, man.
What were you a doctor of?
Turn it off now.
You can stop now.
We know you're there. I'm gonna turn it off if you don't turn it off. Okay. We know you're here. You got our attention.
Sounds like they're arguing with each other.
Sometimes we run into that. So Jason, tell us what you thought about that session right there.
It was pretty freaky. Yeah, there was a lot of activity going on. I don't know that that I understood a lot about what was going on, but the stuff that I heard is definitely not it's not faked or anything like that. This were obviously people that we're talking to. They're obviously.
And then you saw the REM pod.
No way that this was manipulated. There's no way at all. And the fact that you were able to get them to say names that you wrote down just off the cuff, and the fact that they stopped that thing when I told them to.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
I actually haven't, not with equipment like this. Never. I usually just tell ghost stories, and I've been places, in school. We were looking for one guy, and this has been a place of human habitation for thousands.